building in Dragon Ball Super continues in episode 85. Now, most of that world building came from Universe 11, but we did get a meeting of the Supreme Kais, with the exception of Universe 7 Supreme Kai, because he's been left out of this. Because Goku, being from Universe 7, kind of caused all these problems in the first place. So when Vados is actually telling the Supreme Kais at first, you kind of owe Goku. They're actually they're bitching him out because obviously he's the one that caused all this by asking Zeno. He didn't ask him. Zeno was, and this is why Vados is kind of defending Goku a little bit. And at first I'm like, what? It's like, but then she says, if it wasn't for Goku, your universe is the lower ranked universes from a morale speak level would have been erased anyway. So it's like, so Goku just bought you a shitload of time. So it's like, I kind of agree with that statement, but at the same time, he did kind of ask for this, because it's like nobody forced him to go and ask, reinforce Zeno's mind by saying, "Can we have this tournament now?" So it's still up in the air whether Goku's at fault. It clearly is, but it's like I guess it's called for Vados to try and defend him, but at the same time, it's like Goku's going to be one of the reasons why some of the universe is going to be around. They have a meeting and they're trying to come up with a plan to try and talk Zeno out of erasing all the losing universes, but a lot of the Supreme Kais don't have faith in them. We get to see a lot of personalities, what they're like. They all disappear because they don't have faith in the plan, because they're like, if we try to talk Zeno out of this, there's a chance he can get pissed off and erase us anyway. So it's like, yeah, that's not going to work. And like, you see the Supreme Kai, the Kaioshin of Universe 11 say, okay, we're going to be the last universe standing by the end of this, which means Universe 11 are probably going to be the go-to universe when it comes to this tournament. We already knew that, and the fact that most, if not all, the world building was centered around Universe 11. We do get to see Champa, and he's kind of like recruiting Kabe, and he's like, and he straight up roasts Kabe's ass, because he's like, listen, can you find me some Saiyans that's just as strong as you? Because you don't cut it right now. You don't cut the mustard. Can we get some stronger Saiyans? We know who's going to join. We know who he was talking about. He was talking about that female legendary Super Saiyan who's going to make an appearance. So yeah, but poor Kabe, he was roasted, and he just straight up. I guess he just like he just burns Kabe, because he's like, listen, can't you get any more Saiyans stronger than you? Because he just straight up insults Kabe by saying, we need stronger Saiyans, so we know who's going to join for the ride. That female legendary Super Saiyan, the lookalike of Broly, she's going to tag along. I'm pretty sure some others are going to tag as well, like Frost and Hit. Pretty sure Bergamo and Magetta is going to be there as well. So we know Universe 6. We kind of knew. Now we kind of have some idea of who to expect from Universe 11, and I have to say it's an impressive bunch. This by far is the best character interaction we've seen from Universe 11, because we get to see most, if not all, the Pride Troopers, and I can't believe I didn't make this comparison. The uniforms, oh my god! And then the spaceship there was we see Topo, and he's meeting up with I guess he's meeting up with one of the captains, and then they decide to meet up with the lookalike of Beerus. But I have to say, he seems kind of weak, because he needed rescuing from Topo. So, and there's this alien-like creature called the Durakion. Now we come to find out that the Beerus lookalike of the Pride Troopers is his name's Dispo or Dispo, and the dude with the robotic scouter, the captain, I guess, his name goes by the name of Casserole, with a K. So it's like, that's what it sounds like. And speaking of personality traits, we do get to see the Pharaoh looking God of Destruction, and she has a thing for Goku now. So that's kind of funny. I guess the coolest thing about Champa talking with the other gods of destruction, with the exception of Beerus, is because we get to see a little more of the personalities of each of the gods of destruction. So I thought that's kind of funny. We see Goku and he meets up with Boo. I should say Super Boo because he looks. If it wasn't for the cape, gloves, and the vest, he'd look exactly like Super Boo. It's ridiculous. But something that's not ridiculous is Boo's strength because he. I mean, yes, Goku's in base form, but it's like Mr. Satan's like, oh, you should totally spar, train each other. So that was kind of cool. This by far was the best scene in the entire episode because the sparring we saw with Goku and Super Boo, I'm just gonna keep because he definitely looks like Super Boo. Yeah, Boo not only he actually outthought Goku by strategizing, which when has Boo ever done that ever? He's usually a blockhead, but it's like Boo actually used his brain because he's throwing energy blasts like there's no tomorrow, but he used that as a distraction to get close so he can knock Goku out of bounds. Because Boo was at first like saying, "Oh, can't I just kill everybody?" And Mr. Satan and Goku's like, "No, you can't because you'll lose. You can't kill anybody. You have to knock them out of bounds." So that's where Super Boo goes in for the kill, and he knocks Goku out of bounds. So that's the second time we've seen somebody knocked out of bounds who's technically should be weaker than Goku. So if we learned anything, it's like power levels aren't really everything. So, speaking of needing to get stronger, we see Gohan. He says to Goku, "I'm going to find Piccolo to try and convince him to train." When we find Piccolo, he's meditating. He already knows why Gohan's there. We all know why he's going there because he's training because he needs to shape up big time. So he's going to train with Piccolo. Hopefully, get his old groove back. I hope. For God's sakes, if he doesn't step up after all this, boy oh boy, is there going to be riots on the streets for the Gohan fanboys? It's not going to be pretty. So we find that out, and then Goku kind of like he's trying to track down Dende so he can locate 17. That's pretty much Goku's operation. Now we do get to see Pride Troopers, and I can't believe I didn't make this comparison before, especially with the uniforms and now the ship. You cannot tell me that wasn't a parody of the Star Trek. Jesus Christ. Especially with Topo, the way that everything, the high speed and everything, God, the light speed. Yeah, that was a total Star Trek reference. It was cool, don't get me wrong. And we do get to see Jiren. He's meditating. We saw that in the preview anyway. So they're gonna go find Jiren, and then all the Pride Troopers are together. It's kind of like the combination of Star Trek and the Ginyu Force, but it's only from Universe 11. That's pretty much it. That's it. It's your Ginyu Force from Universe 11, but they're way stronger. I'm curious what the Beerus looking dude, the Anubis looking dude, if he has any kind of connection to Beerus. It's possible because he looks dead like him. He looks a bit skinnier, but yeah, definitely looks like he could be a relative of Beerus. And Goku's going to meet up with 17. And if you saw the preview, and I'm pretty hyped by this because the way the narrator also built that up, that was pretty good thinking because like Goku's going to meet up with 17. It's the first meeting between Android 17 and Goku. Not only that, they're going to spar. It's Goku, so he's going to fight with him. But it's like 17 looks like he can tank Super Saiyan Blue. That's what looks hyped to me. And if that's the case, I can't wait to see what Android 17 is capable of at the tournament. Because the last time we saw in this series, he got his shit wrecked by Cell. So it's like, and that's imperfect Cell. So it's not like, oh, he's going head to head with a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan in Goku. So it's like, okay, so now we're on. And the narrator also clarifies this is the first one-on-one fight between 17 and Goku, unless you count GT, which nobody does. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped by that. But that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I thought it was a darn good episode of Dragon Ball Super. Leave your comments down below. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. Comment, rate, subscribe for more Dragon Ball Super. Catch you guys later. Bye.